What's up guys, it's Joe with Strictly Commerce. Inside of today's video, we're going to be going over online arbitrage reverse sourcing, or how to find items to sell and purchase for online arbitrage. Inside of this video, we're going to be using the reverse sourcing method. What this is basically going through other sellers' listings that we know are selling a majority of OA or online arbitrage listings and seeing what they sell, and then reverse sourcing and trying to find those items on Walmart or other online retailer websites that we could purchase for less and sell for more on Amazon. Within this business model, the most important piece of it is actually sourcing and finding these items that you could buy for less and sell for more. The reason being is because when you're sourcing, that's when you're making your money. They say in this business, you make money on the buy, meaning that you make money when you actually purchase these items that you can resell, not when you're prepping them out or sending them out or shipping them or anything like that. So if you want to take one piece of anything that I give to you, it's to get really good at sourcing and spend a lot of time getting good at the skill of sourcing, so that way you can consistently bring on new inventory into your business every single week, day, or month, and continue to grow over time. So without further ado, we're going to jump inside my computer and actually start reverse sourcing and finding items that we could resell on Amazon.com using the OA method. Right here we have an OA listing from Walmart. This is an item that we used to buy from Walmart and then resell on Amazon. And what we're going to be doing here is going through the competitive sellers to see what other items that they sell that they're purchasing from these different OA sites that we can filter through and actually sell for ourselves. Now that I have the other sellers pulled up on this listing, one jumps out to me off the bat. It's this guy, Mizo, whatever the seller name is. It's because he has only 8 ratings, so there's a good chance that he's a pretty new seller, and we can find a lot of items from him. So I'm noticing that first item, now that we've opened up his store, is that IT Cosmetics, and it looks like he has a lot of this brand, or actually only this brand. And the other sellers on the listing actually had a ton of reviews. So what we're gonna do here is open up one item and then try and get into some other sellers that we could actually purchase. Because I'm not going to go all in on one brand. This guy could be actually a wholesale seller if he's buying all this IT cosmetic stuff and reselling it. So it might not be the best fit in terms of what we're looking for here. But it looks like what I see, this guy used to buy this from here for $9.70, 1 ounce, and then he was selling it for $23 payout. And this thing sells 17,000 times per month. So this is actually a great item for OA. And the amount of sellers that have popped off this listing are great. However, we can't find it on Walmart, but let's see if we could find this somewhere else, because this actually could be a really big winner. Another tip that you could look at is go through the Google Shopping piece of things, and then you can see all the different places that are actually selling this item. So right here, these guys at IT Cosmetics, it looks like themselves are selling this for $17 a piece if we're on the right shade. And the payout on this one's $23, and it's super light to ship. So this would be a killer item if we had the right one. It's the natural finish. I don't know which shade this is, so let's just see if we can find it. I'm not sure which one this is. Let's see what it looks like on the picture. Somewhere around that color. So right here, we actually can look in and see what it says on the front. That's a good idea there. If it would load, let's just go back here and see if we can find it somewhere else. Natural finish, standard size, there we go. Looks like we could buy this from Sephora for $17 a piece, and we could sell it on Amazon for its 38% ROI, or a $6.39 profit. So right here, this is actually a really good item. I like this one a lot. Oh, well, wait, looks like we got the wrong size. So now they want $44 for it. So not so good of an item. Look at that. And then this one was probably the wrong size too. Yeah, 0.4 ounce. So we're gonna move on to another item. As you can see here, that one's not too great. It would have been good if we could buy it from Walmart, but the point of this model right here is to actually go and find other sellers that we could purchase other items through. So that was just one that we looked at. Now we're gonna open up another seller with 5 ratings and see what we can do here. So we're gonna open up some new items and some new tabs and see what we can find. These knives I've seen have done pretty well actually. We're gonna skip the flask to go and this because they're sold by Amazon. We could see if we can sell this basket set, and then we'll move on to another seller if we can't. You don't wanna spend too much time on any given listing like that first one we did, and you wanna continuously look for different places that we could buy the item from. So right here, we're looking for a 90 count. This is probably gonna be less than 90 because it's so much cheaper than the rest. Oh, this is 90 right here. Rootin' 90 veg caps, $10.49. Payout is 15, so right here we found our first good item. For sure, this is a winner. I mean, this sells 2,000 plus units per month. You can move this all day. And so we're gonna move this one and move on to the next item. Right there, that's a winner. These knives for 11 bucks payout is probably gonna be pretty tough. This is a 6 S131F. See, this is the wrong one, it looks like. And it looks like we can't get this item for the right price that we want it to. So we're gonna move on to the next item here. This, it only sells 10 times per month, is a super high rank, so we're gonna move on here. We already killed that seller, so we're gonna go back to this listing. I move it over just to make it a little bit easier, and we're gonna open this guy up in a new tab and start going through his items. So the thing with reverse sourcing that's really nice is you can get really lost inside of your search. Once you find one listing that you can actually buy and sell for a profit, you can then go through all the sellers and then go through their items, and then from there go through the new sellers on those new listings and be able to source all day with this method. The best way that I find to go about doing this is to set aside a sourcing goal for yourself, meaning I want to find $200 worth of buy costs per day, or $300 worth of buy costs per day, or $3,000 worth of buy costs per day. It doesn't matter. And then you sit there and you look for those items until you actually find that much buy cost that you can realistically purchase. So right here, this looks like this is the Daba Lash kit. And we can pick this one up for $18.99 and sell it for $23 payout. Not bad. I mean, it's not a great return, but sometimes we do go down as low as listings like these. I mean, this is almost a $5 profit, 600 sales per month without too much competition. In terms of the rank, there is a bunch of sellers on this and the price is going down. So not the best, however, it is something that's good and that we could reverse source off of, so we're gonna leave it there. We're just gonna continue to go down the line and find more items that we could purchase now. Looks like Walmart's got this little Pioneer set for $19.96. It's selling for $26 payout. It is 5 pounds. However, if you're somebody that's shipping pallets, looks like this is the wrong one. Yeah, that's not the right set. So now let's see if we could use SellerAmp to actually find this item. I'll check Google for it. Now this looks more like it. Nope. All right, so we checked a few, can't find it, and we're moving on. This is an IT cosmetics product, so those are going to be really good if we can actually find it in stock from one of our suppliers. $16.55, $20, that's pretty good right there. I don't see what the size is. It looks like this is the right size because it looks the exact same. $16.55 buy cost, it sells for over $20 payout. So right here we have a pretty good 25% ROI item, and we're going to move on from here. See if we could find this citrus cell. 2 count per pack, no. 3 packs per case. This is $14.97 times 4. So right here we have a pretty high ticket listing. I wouldn't say this one's that great. However, the price is like pretty stable at this price point, at least for the past month and a half. So not something that's bad, but it's been on the decline. I'd probably move on from here. We're gonna go back to that IT cosmetics listing and go through one more seller. This guy's a brand new one, so he might be pretty good to storefront stock. This one, we don't have a price. I'm gonna move on. We don't spend too much time on each listing. This is pretty good. If we could find this on Walmart, it'll be pretty profitable as long as it's not third party. Look, right here, $6.64, 6.7 fluid ounce. Boom, 1 pack. And that's over 100% ROI right there on that item on a rollback. So that's a good one right here. So within this model, you're gonna have to go through a lot of different sellers, and then off of those sellers, go through all of their listings and continue to deep dive through a bunch of different sellers' listings and see what you could actually purchase and source. The nice part about this is every new item that you find that's decent, or at least that is online arbitrage-able, but not necessarily at a great price point, you can then go through all the sellers on that listing. So if you build up a list of competitive sellers that you want to continue to reverse and stock their storefront to find new items, you can do so, and you'll have an asset to where wherever you want to hop on and source, you'll be able to find a bunch of different items and get lost in the search and be able to hit your sourcing goals every single day. And that's the way to grow this business. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about sourcing, and thank you for your business.